This is resin being poured on a refrigerated table. I found a metal work table at a scrapyard for $500 and it had a 3/4 inch thick aluminum slab on top. I neutralized and sealed off any surface rust and then leveled out the top. That way when I pour resin I'll have a completely flat surface. Lucky for me, aluminum was pretty flexible. I sanded the top to remove any corrosion. I needed to weld on a few brackets for caster wheels and a couple supports for the enclosed insulated cabinet. The rotating caster wheels hold 3,300 pounds and have a ratcheting leveling system. The supports just need to be strong enough to hold plywood and the foam insulation. Next I got it ready to paint the table and to seal any cracks. After cutting and installing the plywood from the floor, I started to fit the foam insulation. It's 2-inch thick R13 insulation and will be plenty good for this project. I continued to seal off all the sides of the cabinet and to use HVAC tape on any seams. I installed a 1-ton portable air conditioner that I had laying around the shop. I also installed an oscillating air fan to help blast that cold air onto the aluminum slab. Finally, I finished sanding the top surface and got ready to test out this new table. After leveling it out, I started to apply a mold release wax so the resin won't stick to the top surface. For the test, I'm using an LED coffee table I'm working on and pouring the center of the resin 2 inches thick is going to be 13 inches wide. In my shop, the ambient temperature was 83 degrees Fahrenheit, so if I were to pour 2 inches thick without this cooling table, it would surely overheat. I mixed up 5 gallons of deep pour resin from Easy Pour Epoxy and then turned on the AC unit to get ready for the pour. The temperature of the resin when I poured it was 95 degrees Fahrenheit. It was already starting to heat up in the mixing bucket due to how deep it was. As soon as I poured it into the table, the temperature dropped down to 70 degrees. As the resin continued to cure, the temperature came back up but never reached over 95 degrees again. The pour table was a success. The silicone and the dams easily separated from the pour table and the resin table. With a few shims, I was able to separate the whole table off from the surface. I have a 20-minute detailed video that I uploaded on my YouTube channel at Jeremy Elkins, so if you're curious, go check it out.